Hello everybody, welcome back to the Sleeper series. Now we're ending out, we hit about 1.5 million Snorlax strength on Snowdrop Tundra, which I believe is our highest Snorlax strength to date, if I'm correct. But we're about to transfer islands, so we're at 54 island bonus percent. Now interestingly, Snowdrop Tundra, it's at 54%. We're currently, we're not at risk of, we're not at risk of having problems with area bonus yet, and the whole, cap there, because as of right now, if I'm correct, now I couldn't find a good source on how high the area bonus, cap goes at our current rank, but if I'm correct, with my current research cap, or whatever it is called, my sleep style dex goal, my current sleep style dex goal, I believe my cap is 65%. Or not 65, 60%. 65% is when you unlock Old Gold Power Plant. I'm one before that point. So, if we were to go back to Snowdrop Tundra, we'd hit 59%, which would lock us out of it until we can get some rollover from a different island. Now, as of right now, we are nowhere near getting rollover anywhere else. We could get 60% if we go to Cyan Beach again, which we'll get around to that. I didn't even realize we were that close at Cyan. We're nowhere near at Greengrass either way. I don't want to lock us out of Snowdrop by going there during an off week because it is our most reliably strong island right now because of the Rat Squad, the Raticates. They do great at Snowdrop because they have Favored Berry. So given that, I think our best play here is to go to Cyan Beach, cap off the area bonus so that way we can keep going there to hopefully get some rollover to a lot of the other islands to try and round them off a little bit more in the future. So if I go to Cyan Beach this week, go to Snowdrop Tundra in a different week, go back to Cyan Beach, then it will roll over and we'll get the Snowdrop Tundra area bonus. Additionally, one of the biggest hunts that we're on right now, because I do... Oh, whoops. One of the biggest hunts that we're on right now, because I do, in fact, want a decent honey farmer for the sake of making Calm Mind Fruit Salad during Salads Week, is Pinsir. Now, Pinsir, it is our only real good honey option. What's interesting is we already have a really good Pinsir, but it's a really good ABB Pinsir. It's not a honey farmer. I need a honey farmer one, so hopefully if we go here, maybe we'll encounter a couple Pinsir, be able to whittle it down a little bit to hopefully try and get at least an AAX option so we can have something in the short term while we long term hunt it. But as of right now, this is our only real option for honey, even though we're already investing one for apples. And the problem is we need both. I don't have any other good option for apples other than Delibird, but we've already invested the current one up to level 30 for Pinsir. We don't have a great Delibird. We just caught a Delibird the other day, but I don't think it was ABB. I'd have to double check that. But maybe we'll swap to Delibird as our apple option if we catch a decent ABB option, but that's going to be really difficult with them all being 16-pip Pokemon. I guess there's also Absol. So I've got a couple options for apples, but I've already started working on this Pinsir. Unfortunately, though, Pinsir is also our only option for honey, and honey would be really, really nice for that Calm Mind Fruit Salad, which would be funny because that team that would make the Calm Mind Fruit Salad would be Pinsir, Comfey. 3 16-pip Pokemon, 2 of which are the same species. But I need it, so... And it's just an added bonus to the area bonus being nice at Cyan Beach if I go here. So, Cyan Beach is the target this week for the sleepers. Making that nice, educated decision to target this one. How do you do, Snorlax? What sort of cooking request? Curries. Curries, that's pretty cool. I don't think there's any particular curry that we're working on right now, or any particular curry that we're targeting for the sleepers. I did remember to run the sleepers team last night for sleep XP bonus. Wow, I forgot that. I don't ever think about Eevee proccing its main skill, but that's kind of funny because I just ran these guys they all have research XP bonus, which as of right now, I'm trying to build up research XP bonus because I want to get to rank 55 as soon as possible. My Comfey is at risk of hitting the level cap again, and if we get to rank 55, then it goes up to 60, and I want to get that Comfey to 60 as fast as possible because I could really use the reliable corn production. As of right now, it's more of a ginger farmer, but when it hits level 60, it'll go back to being a corn farmer, which is actually more of what I need. The ginger is nice to supplement the corn for tea time corn scones, but I don't need it to be a primary ginger farmer. I need more corn. So that's kind of why we're wanting it to get to level 60 as fast as possible, and we're at risk soon of it being level capped. So, let's see, how much research XP did these guys actually get? Now, I used a luck incense last night and a focus incense. I spent diamonds to get a focus incense, which is a pretty hefty expense on the sleepers, since it's strictly free-to-play right now. But, I saw it as worthwhile because we need that sleep research XP bonus right now, because I'm at risk of that Comfey being capped, and I don't want that to be a problem. So I was willing to make that expense. It's only 150 diamonds. That's like 1 bag space increase. Watch at the next event, I'm going to be shy of like one bag space increase. Is probably what would have made it for the next event for one of my targets, but whatever. In a Alola Tail style, I do like seeing fully evolved Pokemon when I used a Focus Incense. A 2-star nonetheless. That is pretty good to see. I'm not a very big fan that our 4-star sleep style of the night was a Spheal. Wish that was something evolved. There is a Lucario, though, and a Haunter. A new Happiny style. I find it interesting that it took us till the end of the week to see a 1-star Happiny, which should have been the most common style, you'd think, of all the boosted, spawns. But apparently not. As for spawns here that we're interested in, Altaria is kind of nice for our purposes, so I would like to catch the Swablu. That's like the only one here that I'm kind of interested in, so that's probably what we'll attempt to catch. That looks pretty nice. I saw like 19,000 research XP, I think. Or maybe 11,000. We'll see. Lucario's hungry. Happiny's hungry, which I really don't need. I could toss the Lucario a biscuit just to see if it crits, but if I'm going to invest a Lucario, I want to catch it as a Riolu. That's an expensive invest for this account, to try and think about the main skill seeds to go up. And I'd also much rather invest a Gulpin. What? Game? Well, the streaming software just froze. The game did not freeze. Oh, the streaming software completely crashed. That's fun. Okay, I have it back, and surprisingly, I still have audio. Let's bring this back up. Okay, the game is still up. We'll purchase another Pokebiscuit because the Swablu's still hungry. So that is, in fact, good to see. We do get to take home a Swablu today. Alrighty then. That is everything that we're interested in today. Thank you, Oli. We are always making serious strides around here. As for which candy to send out, we will go with the Happiny. Just because new bias. If you're investing it, you probably don't have the candies for it yet, so we'll send it out. Yeah, 20,000 research XP bonus. That made a decent chunk away towards rank 54. Swablu, what you got for us, bud? Quiet nature. That's ingredients up, XP gains down. I mean, if it's got the right sub skills, it could be good, but I doubt it. It's got helping bonus, which is interesting, but just helping bonus on its own is not enough to make it viable for me at this stage. If it was a flying type berry specialist fully evolved, then maybe I would evolve it just for this week. Because we are at Cyan Beach, but when you fully evolve Swablu, it becomes Altaria, which is not a flying berry specialist. I've been keeping it undervolved is not worth it. Swablu is horrible in this game. So we're probably gonna go with something that looks similar to this, but probably a little bit different. Do we have any? What do we have for flying type Pokemon? I guess we do have a Delibird, but that's not a berry specialist. We could run our Cramorant we just caught the other day. Work on leveling it for oil. Honestly, that's not a bad idea. Because, yeah, wait, why do I have 3 Cramorants? I guess I kept this one in case I wanted, like, potatoes, but it wasn't that great. And what's this one? Why did I keep this one? This one's definitely worse than the one that we just caught. Honestly, I could... Oh, whoops, I did not want to do that. We'll run a Cramorant this week, just because that's fun and we do want to level him a little bit. We want strength, don't get me wrong. But, also, Cramorant, decent option. Although, wait a minute. Do we intend to sub-skill seed this guy? Because if we do, we shouldn't get him to level 25. Because we don't have that many sub-skill seed availability on this account. So, let me know what you guys think. If I should sub-skill seed it, I think it's worth it for our intentions to use this guy. Oh, wait. Actually, it doesn't matter, because Inventory M is locked. So we can level it. We're free to level him. I don't have to make a decision now. Okay. That's not a problem then. Cool. So we'll run the Cramorant. If he gets to level 25, it doesn't matter, because we don't have to worry about the whole leveling. Keeping Leafeon as a healer. We're keeping Sudowoodo as a good generalist. We'll add on the Comfey, because we do kind of... Well, I was just talking about how it would be at risk of... I'd have 4 nights. 4 nights until... Or 5 nights until it gets level capped. But you know what? It's not the worst thing if it does get level capped. While I don't want to see that happen, it may just be a natural result of things. But it's a fairy type, which has favored berry here. Granted, this is an ingredient specialist, but it's not necessarily the worst thing in the world for it to be on the team right now. So, we'll run the Comfey. If it hits the level cap, it hits the level cap. It's kind of whatever. And then, do we have any other water, flying, or fairy Pokemon? I genuinely do not know. I'll just see. What is our whole smorgasbord of options? We do have some Slowbros. We have a Clefairy. Oh, I wanted to see. What is this Delibird? Oh, we had a Mono Egg one. That's what we had. So yeah, we don't have a good Delibird for apples. We'd have to catch another one. We have a lot of Swablu's. My goodness. As I was saying, the Swablu is not worth it for that purpose specifically. And the Slowbros, I don't have them invested for the skills, so that's not worthwhile either. What does this Clefairy have? What is it? Level 25 helping bonus. I don't know if that's worth it. Probably not. I think it's best to just run our best rat, which, as a generalist, especially since it can self-heal. So I think that's this rat. Well, is it this rat? Which rat is the best? It's gonna be this rat. Because it's got a speed of help up nature. Extra skill trigger is also pretty nice, since we're relying on a very RNG focused healer. So I'll run this rat. So this is a very interesting team. Very, very interesting team we're running this week. But a part of it is working on experience for the Cramorant, experience for the Sudowoodo. Hey, Sudowoodo hit 50. Wait, we've had Sudowoodo at 50 for a while, actually. What am I thinking? This is another one that's a potential target for a sub-skill seed. It's so difficult to justify. We have one right now. We can use it on that, or we can use it on the Leafeon, which... The Leafeon is struggling for energy right now, but that's alright. That's kind of funny, actually. Because at level 50, it gets Help Speed S, that could be Help Speed M, and this guy is probably going to be on, like, literally every single one of our teams ever. So, because it is our healer. Like, I don't think we're ever going to catch a better healer than this. So, we're going to be probably wanting to sub-skill seed this one, because it'll be a benefit to every single team we ever run. But it makes less of a difference than Sudowoodo if it lands on the right sub-skill. If it lands on ingredient finding, then it doesn't do anything at all, really. So, I don't know. We'll see. I'm thinking the Leafeon's the better play, which means I just hold the sub-skill for now. Sub-skill seed. But I think this is the team we run this week to try and get some experience on them all. Anyway, we can make a nice breakfast here, I suppose. Why not? I normally don't make meals on camera, but it's available right now, so I guess I'll go for it. We'll make the mild honey curry just cuz. Actually, can I make any stronger meals? I genuinely don't know what there are for. Do I have the ingredients to make a stronger curry right now? I have milk and sausage. I can make hearty cheeseburger curry or drought katsu. I can make drought katsu curry too. I don't have the right ingredients for solar power tomato or that one. I'm sorry, I'm just looking through these meals. I think the best one we can make is drought katsu curry. Wait a minute. Oh, I don't have potatoes. Okay. So yeah, that seems like the best way I can make right now. Okay, then screw the honey. We're actually going to not use that honey. Yep, new meal. What do you know? And we'll use just ginger and, I guess, more oil. Because we're going to be collecting a lot of oil this week through Cramorant. And a lot of ginger as well through Comfey. And then I guess corn, because once again, we'll be getting quite a bit of that from Comfey. So, and it's decent filler. Why not? Make a new meal, make it as strong as possible. Get a few diamonds. And it's a crit. What do you know? Full odds crit. 20,000. What a good way to start the week off. I'm going to guess level 8. Nope, I was wrong. I underestimated it. Level 10. Where did I get sausage from? I think I used some ingredient tickets, but where did I unlock sausage from? I don't remember ever unlocking it. Oh well. I apparently did some time ago. And Snorlax is already basic 4, so that is good to see. That is pretty good to see. So, I think we're off to a good start for the week. It should be pretty grand time for the sleepers. If you have enjoyed the video, then be sure to leave a like and subscribe. Down in the description, we'll have a link to join the Discord. Come join us, hang out, talk about all things Pokemon Sleep and the like. Down in the description, we'll... wait, I already just said that. Sorry about that. Feel free to click the join button if you want to support me in that way and are financially capable of doing so. I don't really have any rewards for paid members, but it's an option there if you want to show your support like that. And as always, I thank you all for watching and hope that you all have a wonderful day. Bye-bye now.